especially since they're going to be 5 years ahead. You know, a lot can happen in 5 years.
Right. Who knows what's going to happen? There's no what's going to happen in that gap. You have the opportunity, you know, to come up with a lot of material here. So I'm looking forward to that. As far as everyone complaining about how it's going to be all nudity and foul language and whatever, look, it's the Internet. The Internet is not regulated by the FCC. I knew going in that it was going to be a bit more extreme than what you'd find on ABC. I wouldn't be that shocked. I'll say this now. I would not be that shocked if we came across, you know, a couple of bare asses and a few F-bombs.
I'm waiting for those. I'm waiting for all of the bombs to drop, man. Can you imagine Opal dropping an F-bomb?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Well, the thing about Opal is that she may be all scatterbrained, but I got a feeling she, behind closed doors, she ran poor Palmer ragged, so to speak. So, I mean, why do you think the man wound up dying? But I digress. Point I'm trying to make is AMC and One Life are going to be a bit more edgy than what you're accustomed to. It's not going to be full on, you know, Skinamax, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, you might, like I said, you might see a couple bare asses, you might get an F-bomb or two. The language and it's going to be a bit saltier, especially since the focus seems to be more on the next generation as compared to the veterans who are returning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, anyways, that's my thoughts on the reboot. I have Hulu Plus. I took the liberty of getting Hulu Plus, so really looking forward to when they announce the launch dates for the new shows. As far as, well, I should tell you, as far as Y&R goes, I don't watch Y&R, except for a brief stint when Eden Regal was on as Heather. And just as an aside, for the record, being a band fan, I still think Heather and Chloe should have had mind-numbing, hate-cracking hate sex, but that's just my opinion. I'm sorry, but if Bianca and Maggie were sexual healing, Heather and Chloe would have been 9 Inch Nails is closer. But anyways, I don't watch Bold and Beautiful. The only thing I ever liked about that show is the 1987-2004 theme song, which they should brought back because everything they've used since then sucks. Don't watch Days, and GH is my joint.
Well, we all have our favorites.
That we do. I'm just explaining.
I just actually bought the People magazine celebrating General Hospital actually the other day, so I'm kind of excited to check that out too.
Is it on the newsstands? Because I ordered mine off of Amazon.
It is on the newsstands, yeah.
It is on the newsstands, but the downside is like $15, so or something. But anyways, yeah, GH has been amazing, and on Twitter today, Frank Valentini released a logo for the Nurses Ball. And they said, and all signed, and Neville, if you can confirm this, if you can, they've started rehearsals on it. So it looks like we're not very far away.
They did. One of the stars of GH actually tweeted it, and I can't remember who, but I did see one of the GH stars tweet that they were doing Nurses Ball rehearsals. I think it was Teresa Castillo who plays Sabrina. So
yeah, because I think I saw a picture of Rebecca Herbst and I forgot his name, but he's the guy who plays Felix. I don't know if it's just they're just playing around, or if that means that Rebecca's going to perform again. I hope. This is my thing, because we have Sabrina as a cousin of Juan Santiago, and they didn't ask Michael Cecito to return, unfortunately. What I'm hoping is that they do another version of Footloose.
Interesting. See, I didn't think of that. That was good.
Yes, you put Sabrina in the trademark red leather pants and be done with it.
Yeah. She's like a mini Lucy, you know, when Lucy first hit town as the librarian. So.
Yeah. That was fun.
Well, I will say this much about Lucy Coe when it comes to the Nurses Ball. If the Nurses Ball does not end with Lucy being stripped down to underwear, there was no point doing it at all.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I said the same thing. I said that if she is not in her underwear, the Nurses Ball, in some way, shape, or form, you failed.
Yes. You failed all of us fans that have been watching every Nurses Ball for every year that it was on, and she was practically naked in something.
Before the night out. I'm going to put it on Twitter right now.
Okay, you do that, and I'm going to retweet it.
You have. you need to understand something. Since the Nurses Ball is about raising awareness for AIDS and what have you, we have avenues here that we didn't have when it ended in 2001. We have iTunes, we have the Internet. You could sell the songs on iTunes and all the profits go towards AIDS research. I'm just saying that there are, options that we have in 2013 we didn't have in 2001.
Right.
That's true.
So, I'm just saying I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be very interesting, very fun. And about Lucy Coe and the whole vampire thing, I didn't watch Fort Charles either. Novell probably doesn't know my story, but the Cliff Notes version was became a fan of Soap's Guiding Light, took a break when it ended, came back when AMC ended, became a fan of the show on YouTube, then watched One Life, loved that, and then got to GH, and that's where we are now. But I did see some of Taylor DeMibby's work on Fort Charles on YouTube, and they were amazing. Now, when it comes to the character Sam McCall, I'm a fan of the Jason Liz pairing, but that's not that being said, Kelly and Michael, amazing chemistry, and I'm very happy that apparently Caleb is not dead.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
Was it a snowball?
Yeah, it was a snowball. No, I think I'm losing my voice. It's been going in and out for the past couple of days, and my G kids have been over, and they're sick, throwing up and whatever. So I'm like, please, God, no, please, not again. I thought we were already over this, but the way the weather's going.
We had a hailstorm here in Boise. I live in Boise, Idaho. We have a hailstorm here a couple of days ago, and the sad thing was, the weather here is such that it changes every 5 minutes. No joke. So I'm walking out of Taco Bell, right? I'm heading towards the bus stop. I look up, and I'm like, sunny, and then all of a sudden, literally, the clouds just move in, and down comes the hail. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So
you never know these days.
It is, but yeah, like I said, General Hospital is. I'll go so far as to say, in my opinion, I think GH is not just a great soap opera, but it's the best show on television. Just my opinion.
It's doing very well. It's very much like the General Hospital of old, and I know people are like saying that this is way too campy, this is way too that, but I'm like, do we not remember what General Hospital was like back in the day?
VELL, it's entitlement. You have the fans who hate the fact that the One Life to Live characters are still on. You have the fans who hate Fort Charles and hate the fact that those elements are being incorporated. You have the people who hate the newbies. You have the people who hate the veterans. You're not going to please everybody, and there is going to be at least one thing that somebody will complain about.
This is true.
Stop that. You said the same thing I did.
When Steve Burton left GH to go to Y&R, the uproar, my God in heaven.
Yeah, but that's true.
I've seen some of his work, and he's doing an okay job. Like I said, I don't watch Y&R, but I do think he's doing a good job. It's like they become so devotedly complete. You want to be devoted to a TV show, that's great. You're a fan, that's fine. But when being a fan tips over into obsession, then we have a problem.
Yeah. Now, Novell, I just went to retweet the tweet you put out there, and then all of a sudden, from all of my accounts, all of a sudden I get failed. I'm like, what? And then I looked back, and I saw you deleted it.
Oh, yeah, because I forgot to put the hot in it and the hashtag, so I had to redo it again.
Okay, because I was able to retweet that one. I thought, what the heck? What's wrong with TweetDeck now? So anyways, we're getting to the top of the second hour, and I'm going to have to let you guys all go. It's been a slice, and I thank you so much, Novell, for joining us tonight. It's really been fun.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thank you.
And I'm
You're
glad
welcome.
I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, Novell, I'm actually glad to speak to you face to face, so to speak. I know,
right?
I get a kick out of I think I get a kick out of the stuff you guys use. I use a new tongue. This old one's cracked. Let me say that again. I dig the stuff that you tweet. I think, what you do is pretty cool, and, keep on keeping on. and I'll continue to keep on as well. A follow would be nice, but I'm not complaining. So that's about it.
Since you asked me so nicely, I will give you the follow. But, dude, we always tweeting about the All My Children's opening themes, man. It's always fun.
I will say this much about that. We know they're going to get new opening titles. We know they're going to get new logos. That's great. If they keep the theme songs, hallelujah, because if All My Children does something similar to what they did between 95 and 02, I will mute the damn TV. But that song sucks.
It did. It really did. It really did.
And as far as One Life goes, I want Peebo, damn it, or at least something similar. Because the 95-02 theme was nothing more than a bunch of generic guitar riffs coupled with some synthesizers. Not enough. It was not creative. It was generic and stupid.
I like when Chris Alderson sang it.
Yeah. Okay. Do something like that, but just not those guitar riffs. Like na 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 na. Give me a break.
Well, it stuck in your head, didn't it? So they completed their mission.
I want Snoop Dogg back. I want his music. I want his music. I want that.
Do you think he would actually do the internet episode of One Like This, Snoop Dogg?
The man changed his name to Snoop Lion. He'll probably be stoned enough to agree.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm
fair
enough.
enough.
So.
Never say never. Well, thanks for calling in, Dom. We always appreciate your feedback, and you take care of yourself.
All righty, I'll chat with you guys later.
Bye-bye.
See you, Dom.
Okay. Why is somebody calling in now? We're getting ready to end the show. Let's see who this is real quick. 215. Who's calling? I'm only getting spinning on this side, Dawn. They hung up. Maybe they heard that we were ending the show.
I couldn't get it anyway. I'm in this funky screen with this exam I'm trying to take.
Oh, okay. No problem. Well, they hung up. So, Neville, thank you. I'd love to do this again somewhere down the line, play catch-up and talk about the soaps, and once AMC and One Life to Live hit the screens.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome, and it was nice learning more about you.
Anytime. Thank you again.
Thank you so very much.
Call you Mr. Fedora.
Yes, absolutely.
And I hope to meet you one day, too. It'd be nice.
LA, probably be your best bet.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's right.
Don't hold your breath on that one anytime soon, but we'll see what we can do.
All right.
But take care. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, Dawn, that was fun, huh?
I thought so, yes. Very much
different than normal, and we didn't grill him too bad, right?
Oh, no. It was really, I liked the conversational aspect of it.
Yeah, it was nice. And I love getting other people's opinions that watch the same soaps that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I happen to agree with everything he said. You know, and I think there's probably a lot of fans out there that agree with the things he said, both good and bad.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
We're going to wrap up, but before we do, I just want to mention for you listeners to join us on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We have our Take Two Radio Indie Music Awards show, and the winners will be calling in, and we'll have a quick chat with them and play one of their songs, and we'll have people calling in from the UK and people calling in from across the U.S., so I think it should be fun.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a blast, talking to all the different artists and the winners of that. And it'll be a great show, no doubt.
Yeah, I know I'll enjoy it. You know, me and you both with the indies, so.
Most definitely. You know it.
If anything, it'll be a show for us.
That's right.
And as I said in the earlier show, that we were going to have Mike Lidskin on, our new co-host for some of the music shows. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to make it this Sunday because his wife's birthday is in a couple of weeks, and her parents decided to throw a party surprise party for her. So they're happening